Today, we're delving into the foundations of economic systems. Understanding economic systems is like having a backstage pass to how societies work and how they impact our lives. Howdy. I'm just some random nude dude sitting in my closet talking to myself. It's also where I celebrate the power of free thinking and encourage bold ideas. As a society, we're often afraid to challenge the norms and think outside the box. But here, I embrace the unconventional. So sit back, relax, and join me on this journey of exploration, where we embrace our inner nude dude and push boundaries to discover new perspectives. Today, we embark on an enlightening journey to unravel the intricate web of economic systems and their profound impact on societies and individuals. Why delve into this complex subject? Because understanding economic systems is akin to wielding a map that unveils the hidden pathways guiding the destiny of nations and the lives of ordinary people. Economic systems are the silent architects of human existence, quietly dictating how resources are allocated, goods are produced, and wealth is distributed. They're the backstage directors of our economies, determining the rules that govern the economic stage. Their influence extends far beyond economics alone. Economic systems have the power to shape the very fabric of societies, molding cultures, opportunities, and the aspirations of individuals. At its essence, an economic system is the DNA of a society's economy. It defines who owns what, how goods and services are produced, and how wealth is shared. It's the invisible hand that guides the flow of resources and the invisible ink that writes the story of a nation's prosperity or hardship. Economic systems are as diverse as the cultures they serve. In our exploration, we'll dissect the primary types: capitalism, socialism, and the hybrid mixed economies that straddle the middle ground. Each offers a distinct worldview, a unique balance between individual freedom and collective welfare, and a particular approach to addressing income inequality. To truly appreciate economic systems, we'll travel through history, from the days of feudalism to the emergence of market economies and the dominance of capitalism. We'll witness how technological advancements have fueled economic evolution, reshaping industries and altering the course of human history. But economics is not a solitary act. It's a complex dance with government as a key partner. Governments regulate, moderate, and intervene in economic systems to ensure fairness, prevent exploitation, and promote stability. They are the referees on the economic playing field, crucial in maintaining a level playing field for all. No exploration of economic systems would be complete without confronting the specter of income inequality. It's a thorny issue, deeply intertwined with the fabric of economic structures. We'll examine how different systems address the challenge and the impact of income inequality on societies. Yet, our journey doesn't end there. We'll uncover how these economic systems influence individual choice and shape the aspirations of people. From the allure of entrepreneurship and capitalism to the safety nets of socialism, we'll understand how economic structures nudge individuals in different directions. Finally, we'll wrap up our exploration by underlining the significance of comprehending these economic systems in today's world. With our newfound knowledge, we'll be better equipped to navigate the complexities of modern society and contribute to the ongoing dialogue to build a fairer, more equitable, and more prosperous future. So fasten your seatbelts as we embark on this enlightening journey into the heart of economic systems. By the end, you'll hold in your hands the compass to decipher the world's economic intricacies, from Wall Street to Main Street, and a guidebook to understand the profound impact of these systems on your life and the lives of countless others. Economic systems serve as the invisible architects of society, shaping everything from how we work and trade to how we live and interact. To truly grasp the foundations of economic systems, let's start by peeling back the layers and delving into their fundamental essence. At its core, an economic system is like the DNA of a society's economy. It's the set of rules, principles, and institutions that govern how resources are produced, distributed, and consumed. These systems answer some critical questions. Who owns what? How are goods and services produced and allocated? What role does the government play in this process? Now, let's break down these complex questions. Economic systems define the ownership of resources. In capitalist systems, private individuals or entities typically own or control resources like land, businesses, and factories. In contrast, social systems often emphasize public ownership, where the state or community collectively owns or manages key resources. Economic systems also determine how goods and services are produced. Capitalism relies on the profit motive and competition to drive production. Firms seek profits, which, in theory, should lead to innovation and efficiency. In socialist systems, production often follows a planned approach, with the government or the central authority coordinating what and how much to produce. How resources and products are distributed is another crucial aspect. Capitalist systems generally rely on market forces and prices to allocate resources and distribute goods and services. Wealth tends to concentrate in the hands of those who can generate profits. Socialist systems, on the other hand, aim for a more equal distribution, with the government playing a central role in wealth redistribution through social programs. Speaking of the government, its role varies widely in different economic systems. In capitalist systems, governments often focus on maintaining law and order, enforcing contracts, and providing some basic public goods. In socialism, the government takes a more active role, overseeing production and distribution, and often providing extensive social services. Lastly, economic systems differ in their flexibility and adaptability. Capitalism tends to be more flexible, allowing for rapid changes and adaptations in response to market dynamics. Socialism, due to its centralized planning, may be slower to adapt but can provide stability and predictability. Understanding these core components of economic systems sets the stage for our exploration of capitalism, socialism, and mixed economies. It's like understanding the different ingredients before diving into a complex recipe. So, now that we've laid the groundwork, let's move on to dissecting these systems and uncovering how they operate in the real world. Now that we've laid the foundation of economic systems, let's turn our attention to capitalism, often hailed as the quintessential economic system of modern times. To truly appreciate the inner workings, we need to delve deeper into its core principles and understand how it functions in practice. At the heart of capitalism is the concept of private ownership. This means that individuals or private entities have the right to own and control resources such as land, businesses, and capital. This ownership gives them the authority to make decisions about how the resources are used and allocate them according to their own interests. Capitalism thrives on the concept of free markets. These markets are arenas of voluntary exchange, where buyers and sellers interact to trade goods and services. Prices in these markets are determined by supply and demand, creating a self-regulating mechanism. In theory, this competition and price mechanism lead to efficient allocation of resources. The driving force behind capitalism is the profit motive. Ask the Ferengis. Individuals and businesses seek to generate profits, as these represent a return on their investment and efforts. This pursuit of profit is believed to stimulate innovation, entrepreneurship, and efficiency, as entities compete to create better products and services. To better understand capitalism, it's essential to explore historical examples. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries marked a significant turning point, with capitalism playing a pivotal role. Countries like the United States, the United Kingdom, and later Japan embraced capitalism and experienced substantial economic growth. These nations became known for their dynamic market economies, fostering innovation and technological advancement. Capitalist societies often exhibit distinct characteristics. They tend to have strong emphasis on individualism, where personal initiative and entrepreneurship are highly valued. Moreover, competition is a driving force, leading to a diverse range of products and services. The concept of consumer choice is central, giving individuals the freedom to select from a variety of goods and services available in the market. However, it's important to note that capitalism isn't without its challenges and criticisms. Critics argue that it can lead to income inequality, as those who are successful in the market amass significant wealth, while others may struggle. Additionally, concerns arise about environmental sustainability, as profit-driven motives may sometimes clash with long-term ecological considerations. By delving into the core principles and historical context of capitalism, we gain a nuanced understanding of this economic system. Next, we'll shift our focus to socialism, offering a comparative analysis to highlight the contrasting approaches these systems take in shaping societies and economies. As we continue our exploration of economic systems, we arrive at socialism, a philosophy that stands in contrast to capitalism. Understanding socialism and its alternatives is crucial for gaining a comprehensive view of how societies structure their economies and provide for their citizens. At the core of socialism lie key principles that distinguish it from capitalism. One of the defining features is public ownership of essential resources and means of production. In socialist systems, the state or the community collectively owns and manages critical industries and assets, aiming to prevent concentrated private wealth. Socialism often involves planned economies, where the government or a central authority takes an active role in determining what and how much to produce. Unlike the decentralized nature of capitalism, where supply and demand dictate production, socialism seeks to ensure that resources are allocated according to social needs rather than market forces. A predominant feature of socialist systems is the strong focus on social welfare. Governments in socialist systems typically provide extensive services, including healthcare, education, and social safety nets. This is intended to promote equity and provide a safety net for all citizens. To gain a deeper understanding, it's valuable to compare capitalism and socialism. In capitalism, private ownership, competition, and the profit motive drive economic activity, often resulting in innovation and efficiency. In contrast, socialism emphasizes collective ownership, planned economies, and social welfare, with the aim of reducing inequality and ensuring that basic needs are met. It's important to note that many real-world economies fall somewhere between pure capitalism and socialism. These mixed economies blend elements of both systems. For instance, countries like Sweden and Denmark are often cited as having mixed economies, where private enterprise coexists with robust social welfare programs. While socialism seeks to address issues like income inequality and provide social safety nets, it's not without its challenges and criticisms. Critics argue that central planning can lead to inefficiency and reduced innovation. Additionally, concerns about individual freedoms and incentives are raised in socialist systems, where the government plays a more prominent role in economic affairs. By examining the principles and characteristics of socialism and its alternatives, we gain insight into the various paths that societies can take in structuring their economies. In the subsequent sections, we'll delve into the evolution of economic systems and the role of government, providing a more comprehensive picture of how these systems shape societies and individual lives. Economic systems are not static. They evolve over time, mirroring the broader societal changes and technological advancements. To appreciate how we arrived at the current economic landscape, we need to take a historical journey through the evolution of these systems. The journey begins with the transition from feudalism to market economies. In medieval Europe, feudalism dominated, where land and resources were owned by nobility, and peasants worked the land. This system slowly gave way to the emergence of market economies. With the growth of trade, towns, and the rise of the merchant class, markets became more prominent and individuals began to have greater economic agency. A significant turning point was the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries. This period marked the rise of capitalism as a dominant economic system. With technological innovations, mechanized production, and urbanization, capitalism flourished. Countries like the United States and the United Kingdom became epicenters for this economic transformation, embracing free markets and private ownership. The 20th century witnessed the global expansion of capitalism, with many nations adopting market-oriented economic policies. The fall of the Soviet Union and the opening of China's economy to market forces are pivotal examples, if only they had both held on. This expansion brought about significant changes in global trade, investment, and economic interconnectedness. Technological advancements have played a pivotal role in the evolution of economic systems. The digital age, characterized by the internet and advanced communication technologies, have reshaped how businesses operate and how goods and services are exchanged. This evolution has given rise to the digital economy, where information and innovation are key drivers. Innovation has been the driving force in the evolution of economic systems. Capitalist societies, with their emphasis on competition and the profit motive, have often been hotbeds of innovation. Innovation in transportation, communication, and manufacturing have not only transformed industries, but have also altered the very fabric of society. Alongside these advancements, economic systems have faced challenges. Issues such as economic inequality, environmental sustainability, and economic crises have prompted adaptations and reforms. Governments have played a significant role in regulating economic activity and mitigating some of these challenges. Understanding the evolution of economic systems provides insight into the forces that have shaped our contemporary world. It highlights how economic structures are not set in stone, but are responsive to societal, technological, and global changes. In the next section, we'll delve into the role of government and regulation, shedding light on the mechanisms that help maintain fairness and stability within these evolving systems. As we continue our journey through economic systems, we must explore the pivotal role that government plays in shaping and regulating these systems. Government intervention and regulation are essential components of maintaining fairness, stability, and order within complex economic landscapes. One of the primary roles of government in economic systems is to ensure fairness and prevent abuses. This includes enforcing contracts, protecting property rights, and ensuring that individuals and businesses operate within the bounds of the law. By doing so, governments create an environment where economic transactions can take place with confidence. Governments walk a delicate tightrope when it comes to intervention in the economy. On one hand, too much government interference can stifle innovation and economic growth. On the other hand, too little regulation can lead to market failures, exploitation, and economic instability. Striking the right balance is a continuous challenge that governments face. Another crucial aspect of government regulation is consumer protection. Governments establish rules and agencies to ensure that products and services meet safety and quality standards. This not only safeguards consumers, but also fosters trust in the market, promoting economic activity. In the financial sector, governments play a critical role in maintaining stability. They regulate banks, financial institutions, and stock markets to prevent fraud, ensure transparency, and prevent financial crises. The 2008 global financial crisis is a stark reminder of the importance of effective financial regulation. Governments often have control over monetary policy through central banks. These institutions manage the money supply, interest rates, and inflation to stabilize the economy. This control allows governments to respond to economic downturns and inflationary pressures. In addition to monetary policy, fiscal policy is a tool governments use to influence economic conditions. Through taxation, government spending, and budgetary decisions, governments can stimulate or cool down economic activity. During times of recession, for example, governments may increase spending to boost demand and job creation. Environmental concerns have led to increased government regulation aimed at protecting the planet. Governments establish rules to limit pollution, protect natural resources, and encourage sustainable practices. These regulations aim to strike a balance between economic growth and environmental preservation. Governments also play a role in international trade through trade agreements, tariffs, and trade policies. They negotiate deals that can either promote or hinder international commerce, impacting both domestic and global economies. Understanding the multifaceted role of government in economic systems is essential for comprehending how societies function economically. It highlights the intricate dance between government intervention and market forces, emphasizing the importance of effective regulation in maintaining a fair and stable economic environment. In our next section, we'll delve into the pervasive issue of income inequality and how economic systems influence wealth distribution. In our exploration of economic systems, we encounter a pressing and pervasive issue: income inequality. Understanding how economic systems influence wealth distribution is crucial for assessing their impacts on society and individuals. Income inequality refers to the unequal distribution of income and wealth among individuals or groups within a society. It's a complex issue influenced by a range of factors, including economic systems. Let's examine how different economic systems address or contribute to income inequality. Capitalist systems often result in varying degrees of income inequality. The pursuit of profit can lead to wealth concentration among those who are successful in the market. Entrepreneurs and business leaders may amass significant wealth, while others may struggle to make ends meet. Socialist systems aim to reduce income inequality by implementing policies that redistribute wealth. Taxes on the wealthy are often higher, and social safety nets, such as universal health care and education, are more comprehensive. The goal is to ensure that basic needs are met for all citizens. Mixed economies, which blend elements of capitalism and socialism, often seek to strike a balance between economic freedom and equity. They may employ progressive taxation and social programs to address income disparities while allowing for market-driven innovation. To grasp the impact of economic systems on income inequality, we can examine historical and contemporary examples. For instance, during the Gilded Age in the United States, marked by unfettered capitalism, income inequality reached staggering levels. In contrast, countries like Sweden and Denmark, with mixed economies and strong social safety nets, have achieved lower levels of income inequality. Income inequality is not limited to individual nations. It's a global concern. Economic globalization has both contributed to and mitigated income inequality. While it has enabled access to global markets and opportunities for economic growth, it has also exacerbated income disparities, with multinational corporations and wealthy individuals benefiting disproportionately. Economists use various methods to measure income inequality, including the Gini coefficient, which quantifies income distribution within a population. This tool helps policymakers assess the effectiveness of measures aimed to reduce inequality. Addressing income inequality often requires a combination of policies and social initiatives. These may include progressive taxation, minimum wage laws, access to education and health care, and targeted social welfare programs. Policymakers must consider the unique characteristics of their economic system and society when designing the strategies to combat inequality. It's essential to recognize that the relationship between economic systems and income inequality is not one-dimensional. Factors such as government policies, education, social mobility, and technological advancements also play pivotal roles. Moreover, the cultural, historical, and political context of each society influences how income inequality manifests. By delving into the issue of income inequality within different economic systems, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complex interplay between economic structures and societal outcomes. In the following section, we'll explore how economic systems influence individual choices and opportunities, delving into the balance between freedom and security that these systems aim to strike. As we navigate the intricate terrain of economic systems, it's crucial to understand how these systems shape individual choices and opportunities. The interplay between economic structures and individual agency is a fundamental aspect of our exploration. Economic systems often strike a balance between individual freedom and societal security. Let's dissect this balance. In capitalist systems, individual freedom takes center stage. Individuals have the freedom to start businesses, invest, and make economic decisions based on their interests. However, this freedom can come with risks, as economic success is not guaranteed, and market dynamics can be volatile. Socialist systems prioritize societal security. They aim to ensure that basic needs such as healthcare, education, and housing are accessible to all citizens. This security can provide a safety net, but may come at the cost of some individual economic freedoms. Mixed economies seek to strike a middle ground. They offer individual economic freedom within the context of a safety net. People can pursue entrepreneurial endeavors while knowing that there are social programs to provide support if needed. Education plays a pivotal role in individual choice and mobility within economic systems. Access to quality education can be a catalyst for upward mobility, enabling individuals to pursue their desired career paths and economic aspirations. Education equips individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in their chosen economic landscape. Economic systems also influence individual aspirations. In capitalist societies, the potential for financial success and wealth accumulation often fuels ambition and entrepreneurial spirit. In contrast, socialist systems may place more emphasis on collective goals and societal welfare, impacting individual aspirations differently. The level of income security provided by an economic system can significantly impact an individual's willingness to take risks. In capitalist systems, with limited safety nets, individuals may be more inclined to take entrepreneurial risks, knowing that the potential rewards are high. In contrast, robust safety nets in socialist systems may reduce the fear of economic failure. Beyond economic systems, cultural and social factors also shape individual choices and opportunities. Cultural norms, family backgrounds, and social networks can all influence career decisions and economic pathways. These factors interact with the economic system in a dynamic way. The relationship between economic systems and individual choices is complex and multifaceted. It's influenced by a myriad of factors, including economic policies, access to resources, social mobility, and personal values. The outcome is a tapestry of individual stories within the broader economic landscape. Policymakers often grapple with how to balance individual freedom and societal security. Economic policies, such as taxation, education funding, and labor regulations, are designed to influence this balance. The effectiveness of these policies can vary widely based on the economic system in place. The interplay between economic systems and individual choices is a dynamic and nuanced aspect of our societal structure. Recognizing the impact of economic structures on individual aspirations, opportunities, and risk-taking is essential for comprehending the intricate ways in which economic systems shape our lives. Next, we'll recap the key points discussed in this episode and emphasize the significance of understanding economic systems in today's world. As our journey through the labyrinth of economic systems comes to a close, it's essential to reflect on the significance of the knowledge we've gathered. We've ventured deep into the intricate web that governs how societies function economically and how this, in turn, shapes the lives of individuals. Understanding economic systems is like having a reliable compass in an unfamiliar landscape. It equips us with the framework to decipher the intricate mechanisms of our economies, from the bustling stock exchanges to the corner shops. Armed with this knowledge, we can navigate economic complexities with confidence. Moreover, comprehending economic systems isn't just a matter of personal enrichment. It's a cornerstone of informed citizenship. In an age where economic policies influence everything from healthcare access to environmental sustainability, being well-versed in these systems empowers us to engage in meaningful dialogue, advocate for change, and participate actively in the democratic process. Our exploration has illuminated the multifaceted nature of economic systems, their impact on income inequality, and their role in shaping individual choices and aspirations. Armed with this understanding, we can contribute to discussions on how to build fairer, more equitable, and more prosperous futures. Whether we champion policies that address wealth disparities or advocate for innovations that benefit society as a whole, our knowledge is a potent tool for positive change. Furthermore, our exploration highlights the global interconnectedness of economies. Economic decisions made in one corner of the world ripple across borders, affecting lives far beyond their place of origin. As global citizens, our awareness of economic systems positions us to comprehend and address pressing global challenges, from climate change to income disparities on a global scale. However, it's crucial to remember that our journey doesn't truly end here. The world of economics is ever evolving, responding to technological advancements, cultural shifts, and the pressing issues of our time. As such, our understanding must remain dynamic, ready to adapt to the changing economic landscapes that await us. Our expedition through economic systems has been nothing short of enlightening. It has equipped us with the tools to decode the economic narratives that shape our world and has underscored the importance of economic literacy in today's interconnected, rapidly changing society. Armed with this knowledge, we're better prepared to navigate the complexities of the modern world, advocate for positive change, and work towards a more equitable and prosperous future for all. So stay curious, stay engaged, and keep exploring the world of economic systems. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. This is the point at which others tell you, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. But we all know that kind of thing is for losers. Don't be a loser. And as always, I welcome your feedback and ideas for future videos in the comments section below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep embracing your inner nude, dude.